We have team coverage of the big day in Hawkeye sports. KCCI's Scott Reister and Shannon Earhart are live in Iowa City tonight. Scott, this will be a big change for the University of Iowa.
It sure is, Stacy. Hard to imagine events at Kinnick Stadium and also Carver Hawkeye Arena without having Gary Barta at the helm. He's been here 17 years, still has a year left on his contract that pays him $1 million per year. But come August 1st, he will no longer be the AD. He made that announcement today. He is resigning. Barta was at the helm of the athletic department for some huge accomplishments and facility upgrades, 4 NCAA wrestling championships, a women's Final Four in March, a consistent winner in football, 27 Big Ten conference team titles, high graduation rates, financial successes, but he also had a long list of problems. 4 discrimination lawsuits in the last decade. Those have totaled over $11 million plus legal fees incurred by the state. Barta declined to be interviewed. In his statement, he said it was a privilege and honor to have the job. Quote, this decision didn't come suddenly, nor did it come without significant thought, discussion, and prayer. As I've reflected, I came to the conclusion there's never a good time to step away because there's always more to be done. That said, I'm confident this is the right time for me and my family. Now, I did catch up with Joe Schmelka, the longtime president of the Polk County Eye Club. He doesn't work for Iowa, but he does raise money for the teams in his role. And talking to Schmelka, I asked him if he thought this was all Barta's decision to resign.
Oh, I doubt it. I mean, I think it's probably mutual agreement kind of a thing. Like I said, 17 years is a long time to be in a position. And there were some people that were very critical of some of the things that happened. I'm sure there was pressure both ways. He's done very well. Frankly, he'll probably be a valuable commodity out there. He's only 58, 59 years old. So I doubt this is his last rodeo.
Yeah, we will see what the future holds for Barta. They are calling it a retirement, though. Come August 1st, he will leave as one of the longest tenured Power 5 athletic directors. So certainly an accomplishment to serve in that role. He also served 2 years as the chair of the College Football Playoff Committee. Stacy.
Well, Scott, big question now is who will take over for Barta?
Yeah, well, the name that a lot of people are mentioning right now is Beth Goetz. She is the current athletic deputy director, also the chief operating officer here. She's been an AD at Ball State, also the interim AD at Minnesota in previous roles. So certainly qualified. They do have a great internal candidate. We'll see if she gets that position. They'll be naming that replacement on the interim replacement at the end of next week.
All right, Scott Reister live outside Kinnick Stadium at the University of Iowa in Iowa City. Thanks, Scott. We are hearing from prominent Iowans about this announcement. Iowa head football coach Kirk Ferentz wrote that he was surprised by today's announcement. He said he valued their working relationship and he wished Barta the best. Men's basketball coach Fran McCaffery had praise for Barta, writing that he was phenomenal to work with. McCaffery wrote that Barta's support of staff and athletes was among the reasons he came to Iowa 13 years ago. State Auditor Rob Sand is glad to see Barta go. In a statement, Sand wrote that Barta's departure is a long time coming given the 4 discrimination lawsuits that cost Iowa more than $11 million. Sand said the university should publicly release all terms of Barta's departure. State Senator Annette Sweeney called for Barta's resignation earlier this year. In a Facebook post, she thanked him for his service and wrote that she has confidence in the search for a new athletic director. KCCI's Shannon Earhart continues our team coverage live in Iowa City tonight. Shannon, you spent the day talking with fans.
Yeah, Stacey, stability, which has been almost 20 years in the making, is just insane for fans. It's obviously going to have some mixed reaction here in Iowa City. Fans said this about having their AD resign.
I think he's been here for a while, and I think it's probably time for a change. There's been some ups and downs with the football program and some drama with legal troubles, so I think it's not a bad thing entirely for him to step away at this time.
The only good team right now, women's basketball. Shout out Caitlin Clark. But other than that, I think we need to step it up. So maybe this guy stepping down is good for us.
I personally think it's going to improve just because most of the funding goes to Iowa football and nothing else really gets any attention, especially women's sports. So I hope that the next athletic director distributes the money fairly and distributes time.
Iowa women's wrestling, for example, first one in the country. Iowa women's basketball, fantastic. but I do believe that some of the other programs may begin to do a much better job with someone with a fresh set of eyes.
Fans have been able to enjoy a lot of success from Gary Barta. Obviously, like I said, mixed reaction. But Stacey, he did do some good here, and also, as people said, some not so good.
Shannon Earhart live in Iowa City tonight. KCCI will continue to cover this big change in Iowa athletics as it unfolds. Make sure you have our mobile app downloaded so you can get the alert as soon as a new athletic director is announced.